prime like I'm M. Jordan. Table dancing in Southampton. Use the glasses for Vanish. Be cooling out in the whip, but I done near every girl on my list. KD at the 3, Djokovic with the racket. Phelps in the pool, I like Speed at the Masters. Girl, you know you a bad. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Another day in the USA. Just another day in America. Kids from my hood look up to the system set us up for failure. I just want to make enough to pay dividends, then invest in black businesses. It teach us to hate what we see in the mirror, but it can't break our spirit. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them.
We want back ends. Wipe my sins. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. The champs is in. We want back ends. Wipe my sins. Wipe it. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. The champs is in. Yeah. Wake up, the cake up, raise up, or make us do something we don't want to. Bite down on you, right now on you. Juke to the left, they dodging it. Can't play the role, you fraudulent. Waiting on the rain for the stars in it.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the New England Patriots. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Allen. Out left side here to Bryant. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On play action, Allen. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield, and the Patriots have it. In our meetings this week, they kind of tipped us off. They wanted to play ultra-aggressive, forcing fumbles. They just did that right there.
They took it to the next level, didn't they? You're exactly right, because everyone talks about being aggressive on defense and tackling well, but they were talking about getting after the football, making sure the ball was stripped out each and every time they lined up someone to get them on the ground.
And the adjustment working early. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
319! 319! 319!
They'll run it here. This is James White. Finding room inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st down, Rodgers. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he
They call a podcast Poppy. Kinkos, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, game in the chokehold.
I be out on a late night, opposite a play fight. See sign break night, this break night. My wristwatch is like a break light. And you can get it right on your gravesite. So tell me something I don't know. $50 pizza when I'm eating in Soho. I heard that you in love with the stuff in your hitting them. Hate me, they hate me. What should I do? Keep getting money. It's funny, I was just like you. Super Bowl Sunday. With the facts. Security guard told Kevin Hart to relax. Oh!
Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, game in the chokehold. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, game in the chokehold.
I reinvented myself, they sorta hated it. I reinvented myself and upgraded it. Traded in the Jews, copped a couple new ones. Lost a couple friends and got a couple new ones. Upstairs and downstairs, the balcony. These oceanside views, the alchemy. Ain't nothing crazy like the city in the summertime. So when it's winter, I still be on my summer grind.
Handle your business. Handle your business.
Loyal and honor, don't break the bro codes. The more red rose, max with the rose gold. Whoever counted me out, they can't count. Oh!
Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, game in the chokehold. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, game in the chokehold. They call a podcast Poppy. Kinkos, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the New England Patriots. This is taken at the 3. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Gronkowski, the intended receiver. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So after the INT, it's Allen. There he goes inside the 30. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play. And
that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Allen will try again on second down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed. And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Michael Gallup, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better. I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence. See what happens. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
23 yards on the play.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Operating from the red zone now. Allen firing quickly here, and that's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Ito Smith, his first carry. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for the first. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Des Bryant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are in for 6. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. Able to slither by. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Green's first catch of the game. Good for a first down.
Yeah, 319. 258.
They'll run with White. Fights him off. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That's just running the ball 101 because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out before he knew it. He'd hit the sideline. On second down, here's Rodgers. Over the middle, Dorsett. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Goes underneath here to White. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And that's caught by Gronk for a Pats touchdown. Ron Gronkowski, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Cardinals. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. That'll go as a loss of 5. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. to the air. Allen. Going up top. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 27. Now a carry for White. Had a nice broken tackle and then brought down right around the 20. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. He'll check this one down to Michel. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight end.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Crayvon LeBlanc with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play. And
they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. To throw, it's Allen. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. He's going to air one out. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there. Wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Watch it now, Barney.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. This is hauled in by Deontay Burnett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
Watch it now, Barney.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. he's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now Allen, going to throw again. Got some real estate inside the 30. Throw left side complete. It's Bryant. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw again, Allen. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, check 26. Hey, check 26. Jump out.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line. Brought down there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Edelman's first catch, and it's good for a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch screen, watch screen. Watch screen. Yeah, Liz.
Rodgers now on first down. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. It's the man traded by the Patriots, Chandler Jones, in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Jump out. Hey, alert 3. Zoom. Jump out. Can I get up? Wide left.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Rodgers now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. On play action, now Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Crayvon LeBlanc with a pick. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Gone! Over!
And here's Allen throwing again. On the left side, Gallup's got it. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Allen to throw once more. This one caught over the middle by Burnett. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
A first down carry for Smith. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Gone!
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Escaping the pressure, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Josh Allen on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Left side, it's Dorsett. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On first down, Rodgers. A quick hitter complete. It's Gordon. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. To throw on second down, Rodgers. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That'll put him at an even 50 receiving yards now in this first half. And it's a first down. Rodgers now 14 out of 17, 82%. And it's 1st and 10.
Yeah, Liz. That's fine, yeah. Hey. Where y'all going?
Rodgers again now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gordon. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back to Foxborough after this. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Going for it all. And that's caught by Gronk for a Pats touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Patriots have moved out in front. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Allen will try again on second down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
Allen. Dancing to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Goes underneath here to White. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Hey, where y'all going? Hey. Zoom.
Rodgers now on first down. And he's going to get into the end zone. So cue up the Gronk spike, gets a Patriot touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers, and the Patriots add on to their lead. extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is T.J. Logan to return it. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10.
Here we go. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. No. Check. Patriot. Gun.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Oh, he's going backwards. And his first throw here is incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Gun.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Detroit! Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Gun.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Leopard! Over!
They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. It's caught. Baldwin. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
The drive starts with a run by White. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to... And just like that, on we head to half number 2. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is. Right, Adam?
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Kyle Van Noy in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Bryant with a catch right side. And he'll be out right at the 35. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Flushed out right. Going deep here for Bryant. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. On the move to his left. He's going to air. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, these cornerbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A good pick up there, 20 yards. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a pressure gets to him again. Lawrence Guy in there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Watch it now, Barney.
Back to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Dietrich Wise Jr. in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's Matt Bosher now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Edelman set to return. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Patriots take over. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10. Now White. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, Creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to first.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. It's caught at the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A first throw for the backup, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Gone!
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Forced out to his left. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Detroit!
On second down, Jackson stepping up, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. It's their quarterback, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
4 down, check. 319.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Chandler Jones. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Hey, we got 4 down. Jump out.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Von Bell. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
What's the old adage, be quick but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Detroit! Detroit!
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And it's incomplete.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now back to throw. He finds his man, Baldwin. And out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st.
Now let's go. Blue Lanny. Blue Lanny.
To throw again is Jackson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
Detroit!
Again, Jackson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
And Jackson throwing once more. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the... for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's White, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, check 26. Over. Got. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. 36. Blue 58.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, that forced the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. They'll set up a throw. He completes it to Bryant. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles. Eagles.
That's right. It's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Wide open, Julian Edelman. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Over. Zoom.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. It's Gordon. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 10 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Green's got it over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Rodgers now on first down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Hassan Reddick coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
On second down, Michelle running right through it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They're back now to the original line of scrimmage thanks to that 8-yard gain. Third down now to follow. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Sanders' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go.
Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. It's picked off by Danny Trevathan. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. This is White on the screen. They give him a gain of 37.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
Being chased out left. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Aaron Rodgers taking it in from 4 yards out. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
With it on the return is Logan. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now a desperation throw deep, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. He spins free. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
And Green with a catch left side. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
Zoom. 319. 158. Hey, check 26. No.
Rodgers looking to throw. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And now running right through it. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Box it.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Rodgers now to throw. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So out now come the Cardinals. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Gone!
He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw now on first down. Flush to his right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Detroit! Watch him now, Barney!
They're going to look to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Watch him now, Barney!
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
Detroit!
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Patriots, a loss would have really hurt. As it stands, they finished the first half at 3-5. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Arizona, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
thick of the pie, thick of the bag. Meet him a bite, now listen no beamer. I'm Brian O'Connor, driving it fast. They were just hating cause they in the way, and I'm way up and made it. The is mad. Man in them baggins, I'm all in my bag. I ain't holding around. Just a little Merlin, out the cutie. Now I don't give a. Tell me why I would on the rose bar couch.